everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today it is part 2 of the DNA test in my family. If you have not seen part 1, check out the card up below. Today we're actually going to be reviewing my brother's results that he got back on his DNA tests. And he's right here in the corner. Say hi!
Hello.
So we're going to review his DNA test results and see what is going on with the family. If you have not seen the last video, just to let you know, I'm very crazy and I have no life. Alright, so let us start with Ancestry. I'm really interested to know what this is, because we have different dads. Okay, so it says view report. I see something that's similar. Alright, so pulling up your report, you are 76.2% European. Wow, you came from other places than I did actually, but there's some similarities here. So you are 67.3% Northwestern European, and you're 30.8% British and Irish. Which we kind of figured because I'm British and Irish too. 23.2% of French and German.
Which we already do, my last name.
Well, you have a different last name than I do.
My last name's Schickel, that's German.
Yeah. No, I didn't have a German last name before I got married. 0.5% Finnish. 12.8% borderly Northwestern European. You are 3.5% Southern European, so you have 1.7 Italian. You are 0.2% Spanish and Portuguese, so you have some Spanish in you.
Spanish Inquisition.
You need to start learning some Spanish now. So you are 1.6% borderline Southern European. You do have some North African in you as well. You are 20.3% Western Asian and North African. 18.9% Northern West Asia, 13.4% of Iranian, Caucasian, and Mesopotamia. I guess that's Iran.
Mesopotamia.
Yeah. And then I see that there is a 4.0% Antomia. I cannot pronounce it.
I don't know that one either.
Yeah, I don't know either. 1.5% border Northern West Asian. I don't think I had this one. 0.3% Arab, Egyptian, and Levantina. So you come from the Egyptian area. 1.1% North African. I have more than you. This is the part where I didn't have any of this information, so this is new. So Central and South Asia, you actually are expanding a little bit more towards China, which is actually interesting. So you are 1.2% Central Asia, North Indian, and Pakistan, with a 0.5% border Central Asian, Northern Indian, and Pakistan. And then a 0.7% borderland Central and South Asia.
And 2.3% unassigned.
Yeah. So yours actually expanded a lot more than mine did. I mostly reside in like Europe and North Africa. So that's pretty interesting. So what do you think of it?
It's actually pretty interesting.
I know, this is really strange. Like, Mom is so not gonna like this results. Mom is gonna be like, what are my children?
We need to see her DNA results.
I know, she really needs to, she really needs to take the test. So you have identified 239 genetic variants of being traced to the Neanderthals.
Wait a minute, where are you seeing this?
It should be on the... Well, you're looking on an app, so...
No, I'm looking on the website.
Oh, it's like the first page.
Oh, now I see it.
See, I have a little bit more in the Neanderthal than you did, a little bit. Just a little. Look at all the traits you've inherited from it. You have one variant associated with having difficult discarding rarely usable possessions. You have one variant associated with experiencing more itchy mosquito bites. You have one variant associated with having a lost sense of direction. And you have two variants of being associated with being less likely afraid of heights.
All true.
It says you have more than 50% of their customers. All right, so we're gonna do health and traits.
Okay, let me get back there. You must view before you can see the results. I've got one more tutorial to look at. Which report are we looking at first?
Okay, so we're gonna start with the health predisposition.
So, slightly increased risk of celiac disease.
So you have the same issues that I have. Celiac disease and the hereditary hemochromatosis. So we both have the same issues.
And that's the
same
one
thing with the diabetes part 2, but everything else is everything else is not detected.
Okay, so let's look at the next carrier status. There's nothing there.
Hold on. Okay, so with carrier status, yeah, it looks like you're there's no detection for anything in here, which is a good thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't want to wake up with I don't know how to pronounce any of these. Cystic fibrosis, there you go. I know how to say that one.
Please, no.
Okay. Let's go to the wellness report. Okay, for your wellness report, it says you're unlikely to flush alcohol reaction, but that makes sense because you don't drink at all. You don't drink alcohol at all.
When I do drink, it takes very little to get me drunk.
Yeah, but I don't think this is what it means. This one's definitely you. Likely to consume more caffeine. Less likely to be a deep sleeper. That is bullshit. Because you are a deep sleeper. Predisposition weight is about average. That's not true. You are overweight.
Hey, 220's not terrible.
You are overweight. Lactose intolerant. You are tolerant towards it. Muscle is common in elite power athletes. You are not athletic at all. You are not at least athletic at all. Fat and saturation, it's similar to weight. Sleep movement, likely more than average movement. So you do move
True.
in your sleep sometimes. And then let's go to trait. Oh God. Are you ready?
I'm here.
Okay. Ability to match musical pitch. Less likely to be able to match musical pitch.
True.
Which makes sense because you suck at musical instruments. Asperger odor
Asparagus odor.
Oh, asparagus odor detection. Likely can smell.
True.
Back hair. Likely little upper back hair. I don't know that. I don't look at you
True.
like that. Bald spot, likely no bald spot. Bitter, likely can taste.
True.
Bunions, less likely than average to have any bunion.
True.
Dimples, likely no dimples. Cilantro, slightly higher odds of disliking cilantro. Do you dislike cilantro, by the way?
I don't mind it.
Oh, okay, so maybe that's not true about you, but oh well. Cleft chin, you don't have one. Dandruff, more likely to get dandruff. I can see that happening. Earlobe type, likely detached earlobes. Early hair loss, likely no hair loss. Earwax, likely wet earwax.
True.
Eye color, likely brown or hazel eyes. I think we all have hazel eyes in the family.
I think I'm
true?
brown.
I think mine's are hazel. Fear of heights, less likely than average to be afraid of heights. 50-50 chance of having fear of speaking publicly. Likely ring finger is longer.
I have to look, see what they're talking about there.
It's just, is your ring finger longer than your middle finger? That's basically what they're asking you.
No, it isn't.
Then there you go. Flat feet, more likely than average to have flat feet. Freckles, likely little freckles. More likely to experience hair photo bleaching.
And what is that?
I can't remember what it was.
Oh, your hair lightens with sun exposure.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense for us. Likely straight or wavy. Less likely to have thick hair.
Wrong.
50-50 chance of preferring vanilla or chocolate ice cream.
True.
Lightly light hair. That's not true at all. Well, actually, we were born blondes. So I guess that's kind of true. Average odds of hating chewing sounds. Oh god, I hate that so much.
Me too.
Likely bitten as often as others for the mosquitoes.
True.
About 50-50 chance of getting motion sickness. That's true. Likely little baby hair. When you were born, I think you did have little baby hair. Likely no photic sneeze reflex. That's not true. You do sneeze. Red hair.
It's sneeze kicked off by bright sunlight.
Do you get that?
No.
Okay. You don't have red hair. Likely lighter skin. No, you're darker than anyone in the family. Stretch
but I'm
marks.
still considered relatively light.
Not as pale as me and Mom.
True.
You're actually darker than me and Mom. But I think I'm the lightest one out of everyone in the family, though. Stretch marks. I mean, if you give birth to babies, then that's a miracle. Prefers to like salty food. Likely big toe longer. So your toe length ratio. Likely at least a little unibrow.
True.
Likely to wake up at 8:50 in the morning.
It depends when I went to bed and what I'm doing the next day.
Likely no widow's peak.
I forget what that is. Oh yeah, that's a no.
Let's view your lab results. Oh, there's nothing in there.
Oh, those guys. Well, I can tell you I need more vitamin D. I have a tendency to go dangerously low on iron. I've been told once to have, I don't remember if that's my last one or an older one, but need more potassium. And I don't remember about anything else.
I just think it's kind of interesting how in your ancestry trait, I'm gonna go back to it. Your ancestry trait, you have more in Asia. Because you have green in your color as of mine. I didn't have that green.
That's probably my dad's side of the family.
Mm-hmm. Is your dad available to look at this?
Not right now.
Okay. Should we get Mom on the phone?
Tell her she needs to take a DNA test.
Yep. I'm calling Mom right now. Hopefully she's not sleeping. You got Asian in you.
Hello?
Oh, were you sleeping?
No, I'm resting on the couch.
Oh, okay. Well, just to let you know, Donald's part Asian.
What?
We're reviewing his DNA results right now. By the way, you're on camera. So he's
On
70.
camera?
Yeah.
I'm
No, we're recording right now.
not.
He's 76.2% European.
Which would make sense because of Craig.
He's 20.3% Western Asian and North African. And then he is 1.2% Central and South Asian.
Are they mixing up the Mediterranean for Asian?
Well, they're saying for his Central and South Asian that he has Northern Indian, Central Asia, and Pakistan in his blood.
I don't have any Pakistani in blood.
I mean, that's what it says on his end.
Shit. Send me that code again.
So you're going to take a test?
Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as you get your results, we'll all do a video conference.
Yeah. Something's wrong. Something's seriously wrong here.
All right. So we'll send you the link.
All right, bye.
Bye. Well, there you have it. Mom's now convinced. I mean, I have to admit, this is pretty interesting for the DNA test because, you know, now we actually know what the hell we are. I mean, don't you agree?
Yeah.
This is interesting. All right, well, you're going to send her the kit on your account. So, yeah, stay tuned for part 3, where we view Mom's DNA test results. So this is going to be interesting. So I will see you guys in the next video. And huge shout out to my brother. Thank you for sharing your DNA, even though I am part of your DNA. And I'll see you guys next guy. Bye.